Welcome to the 30th episode of Rubik-Style Survival 2. Today, I brought a great friend, a great survival companion in Minecraft, to show him my world. I'm excited, not just for the video, but because I want to show him all we've done. So, hello, I'm happy.
Hello. Look, for now I'm seeing a lot of cubic things. It matches your name.
That makes sense. A Rubik's Cube is a must.
Look, I can obviously guess what the Shulker cube is, but the Rubik's cube, no, honestly, I can't.
I know, you know there's something inside, right?
You can see it from here, but doesn't it look like an iron farm?
Damn, yeah, very good. There. All the buildings have things inside, like functional stuff. Everything is designed that way. So if you follow me here, I'm gonna take you to a welcome pack that Bohemio made for you. The helpers are on the call for the video. So if we need anything or they want to speak, they're here. Some of them, not all. Let's stay quiet and follow the path. They've put a cloth on it.
Mouth shut, huh? They put a cloth in his mouth.
We'll use the small paths, since we rarely do, so they'll be useful for the tour. Tell me your thoughts on everything, especially if you find something ugly.
Okay. I'm impressed. There's a path in the forest, especially since it's you. But we started off well. We started off really well.
All right. For wood, this is what Bohemio left you for a starter pack. He left you one, and it's 5th. Don't worry. I have more. I'll leave you extra. Take what you want.
Because I want a whip for you. For all the times you hit them.
Well, maybe it's so you can hit them yourself. You can try if you want.
Save. No. And now that's why your whole back ends up red.
You caught all the duplicate. Well, we're in a copy, so there's no problem.
The duplicate.
It's my duplicate, he told me the other day. Because if not, I have a crappy one of these. We're not going to start here, because I want to leave this for the end. What do you think is inside here? Or do you know?
A pillager farm. So, what's up there? No, but honestly, I don't know. But I see it's big. Could be a... I hear water. I think it's going to be a... What's it called? Storage.
Yeah, storage. Well, we'll find out later. Let's go in order, a bit of construction. Let's go to the roll cube, okay? This is, I would say, the first thing I built. When I built this for the first 8 or 9 episodes, I was here alone. And this is one of the things I did by myself. And well, that's it.
Did you make the cube too?
Yes.
So, many golems escaped, though I'm not sure from where.
It's a little broken, isn't it?
I mean, not broken.
But down here, there's a golem party. What did he mean? They're like him, not broken.
No, because it works. It gives iron. We fixed it recently. It was really broken. But here it's kind of broken again.
The golems?
Well, they're here as companions. Let's go inside.
Yeah, I haven't seen this farm on servers.
Everyone builds this farm. It's the Aurigas one. What happens is that I've trimmed it down because this farm actually has 80 modules. It produces 2 million iron and I just used one module.
One question, why do people prefer to build this one instead of the conventional one, the one with rails?
I chose it because it looked nicer and fit perfectly in the cube. Mainly because it fit perfectly in the cube.
Now I'm gonna start making it myself. It's just that, like I said, I had never seen it on servers before. I had seen it in pictures, but not on servers.
The difference with this one is that it uses a pillager. And the pillager scares within a radius of 15 instead of a radius of 8 like the zombie. It allows you to have more over there. You can see 7 modules.
They're like modules placed closer together, making them more compact so you can fit more in less space.
Come here if you want. Let's go in.
And all these names?
These names are, I started to write, you know what, to Mia. I mean, I have this thing where channel members can watch the episodes a week early. I know, it's just that there are so many, it's a lot.
I didn't want to mention it, but I bet 95% are Argentine.
Yeah. How do you know?
It costs them, and recently they said giving away land on my channel cost them about 10 cents.
I had to remove it myself. I mean, it was a mess because during the live streams, they would gift 100 subs for 2 euros and it would mess up the whole sub gifting economy. The thing is, I set it so that the last tier, which costs about 10 euros in Mexico, would be, I don't know, $5. Of course, it's more or less reasonable depending on the country, but in Argentina, I think it's about 35 cents. But anyway, I'm still grateful to everyone. The thing is, that's why there are 2 million names that get up to that point.
But you haven't missed a single one, because I imagine you have like, well, last time you told me about 1,000, right?
I have 2,000 members in the channel.
There are a few missing here.
No, but this is just the highest level.
This one, okay.
That's why I'm telling.
Okay. I mean,
Most of my members are from the first level, which is 199, 1.99 in Spain. And that costs 2 cents in Argentina, just 2 big cents.
hey, and why is there a name in red?
He requested it exclusively, asking for his name in red. He was the first. This one looks great if you remove the golems. These two are a couple. And like in a stream, they told me my boyfriend and I want our names together, so I put a little heart for them. Here we have the iron.
Becomes a block. That's the great thing about Autocrafter.
Man. I mean, first, with a filter, the iron gets divided to the crafters. And then the rest comes here, where everything is fancy.
I'm proud because I made this full iron system by myself. But obviously, it's not compact at all. I mean, it's really big.
One thing, how far have you gotten with the crafter?
No. I kept it very simple. I've only made rockets, nothing else. But
Managed to make...
rocket. I needed a tutorial for the rockets, and it was complicated for me.
For me, I think it's getting a bit complicated.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I mean, the rocket thing, I never could have done it by myself.
I'm starting to think the crafter might be too complicated, even though I really like it.
But I expect you to make a lot of things with a crafter.
I have a lot with the crafter. I'll show you now.
They literally put this block here for you.
Yes, but it's true that it's too complex, because sometimes even I get confused. You know, this area is made up of small houses, and it's meant for having small farms. So, anyway, I did this a long time ago. I haven't added houses in a while, and this is an oozing farm. Do you know how they work? Have you seen one? No? Okay, let me explain. It generates golems, alright? When you generate a bunch of golems, here you have some Yusin potions, so you just throw them at them. You press here, and they fall and die. And as they die, slimes are created.
I've never seen anyone use this before. It's just that I haven't played survival in a long time, so that's probably going to show.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that are really new, and here you just kill them. Just be careful not to break anything, but yeah.
I've seen, well, obviously the silly silverfish, which I hate. I'm like the hater of this farm because it seems way too easy for what it gives you.
This one gives you a ton of experience too.
Yeah, but at least this one takes some work. You know, look at the mechanism it has. The other one, Serious Silverfish, is literally, I don't know, it's broken.
Alright, since there was space and I liked the house, I built this thing here. It uses the crafter for farming, as you can see. Go ahead and try it. You line up with these two here, the two on the left, okay, and then I use the crafter here and you can't see it, but snow blocks are being made. Hey, yeah.
But how are they made so easily over there?
Okay, let me explain. Look, you place two snow blocks and you look at that snow block and you right click it.
Oh, I think it broke.
I think it broke. I did something wrong.
This hasn't happened before. At least it's just a copy. Just do it once. Another one. Alright? Okay. Well, now it dies. It shouldn't die. But the thing is that you put a pumpkin on it, move them, and a dispenser with a pumpkin puts a pumpkin on it. Then the golem is created. But
They lie down, right?
it has lain down. That's it.
I was just asking why that one would look bad just to be on top.
That's it.
Then the pumpkin comes from here. Okay.
The pumpkin with... Look at this dispenser here.
The scissors. Why are you taking off its head?
To keep renewing the pumpkins continuously. Ah.
Okay, so they'll never run out.
You already have 32 circulating, so you don't need more.
Hey, that's smart. I would have made a pumpkin farm to always refill them.
The designer made it like this. It's not mine.
Still, how do you decide which farms to make? Like, do you see them on YouTube, find them interesting and build them? Do you think about what you need, or do you just make a bit of everything and that's it?
Well, first I think about what I need. Then I imagine how I want to build the farm, and I look it up on the internet. I look for several. I watch several videos, and I download the designs that seem most interesting or that best fit what I want. I download them, test them in my world, and check for errors or fixes. I don't just download something from a... No, I mean, I do tend to be pretty selective. Higochin says no. Kikira. I usually choose them quite methodically, let's say. The goal in this world is just to have enough materials to build whatever I want. So this always involves making a lot of farms. Okay, this is the food farm, and I'm very proud because it fits in really well and it has a lot of crafters. And this is all mine. I mean the network design. You'll recognize this. Maybe you've done it before.
Yeah. Things get thrown.
The carrots are thrown and go down through here.
And you have the gold down below.
And then down below, I mean, all of this goes down through a pipe. This pipe right here.
It doesn't look bad. You just make it look like a pillar.
It's really cool. Did Bohemia do this decoration? Or Higochin? I don't know. Me? You did it. It's okay. Okay. But both of them go in here. Okay. So here, this is a system that's hidden. You can cover it, but I like to see it. You put the gold here.
But blocks or loose?
You have to put it in loose. So you put in the ingots and with the carrots that fall, okay? And now you'll start to see that it starts working.
It's working there. It's making nuggets.
No, the nugget is you need 8. So 8 go to the crafter and 1 gets lost. But the one that gets lost is fed back into the system. So every nugget you see is 1 golden carrot. Check it out, okay? And then automatically look at this barrel. It gives you full shulkers.
This is really good.
Of course, so nobody, we haven't made food in months. You just come here, grab a shulker, and that's it.
But if someone makes food, you kick them out of the server. You have a shulker here full of carrots.
It's not extra. Actually, Pijamu didn't want a whole shulker since I haven't finished mine yet.
It stresses me out. It stresses me out to have a whole shulker. How did you come up with the idea of adding people?
Because that's like, in one episode I saw that the thumbnail was like 4 people in black, and it just came to me.
Look, for that we can go to the perimeter later if you want, and I'll tell you about it. But I was making a perimeter, I was starting to get back into YouTube seriously, and I saw that it was really hard for me to put out episodes. And so, for example, to do the perimeter, I had to spend 6 hours building a machine. And of course, there came a point where I was like, damn, it's Wednesday or Thursday, and all I've done is place blocks. So I was like, damn. And I was streaming, and I don't know who gave me the idea, but someone said, if you want, I'll do it. And I thought, damn, maybe there are people who would want to do this. And they'd have fun, and here we are. In the end, there's a lot of manual work, and what most channels do is just use /game-mode-creative and keep going, or you just abandon it. Okay, this is a weird project. This is a mansion, but it's kind of like a factory, okay? So let's go inside and I'll show you what's there.
I honestly can't guess what it is.
This is a stone farm.
It's TTTs.
It's Ilmangos from 10 years ago. There's a new mechanic with leaves and water that's used to make these cobblestone farms, but I didn't like it that much. It didn't seem as convenient to me, and it didn't produce as much.
Some people do it for aesthetics. I guess if you use leaves with water so they don't break, it just looks more decorative, right?
It's much more modern. I mean, it's a more modern technology. This is super simple, but okay.
Why do you need so many stones for building?
Stone is mainly for crafting dispensers, for example. The thing is, a lot of our projects require like 8,000 observers or things like that.
Damn.
You'll see them now. This is a wood farm.
Is this the one that pushes the wood out and breaks it with the TTT too?
Yes. Look, this one, for example, I didn't choose the video with the farm very well.
I've made 2 farms of this type, wooden type, and there was one that I really liked, but I think it was with a specific tree that I can't tell you which one it is, but it wasn't the normal one, and it was really good.
We have planned to change or make other better wooden farms. This one is very simple and gives what it gives. By the way, the TNT is not duplicated.
Remember we wanted to do that in Elite too?
No, we had to do this in Elite because we couldn't duplicate. For these farms with dispensers, I prefer not to duplicate since that's my choice and we have plenty of sand. I'll explain more soon. And that's it, but well, for flying machines for perimeters, I use the machine that duplicates TNT because I can't do it any other way. This is a mega furnace that produces a shulker in I don't know how long. I don't know if you know how much time I told you.
A mega furnace, but no entrance was made.
Yes. Yes. Because also this one, look. I got this design from someone, from K, but it has problems. I mean, no, sometimes items get stuck. It doesn't take out all the items.
Sometimes it leaves more items at the beginning than, for example, in the middle. Bro. Yeah. At first, the first 3 furnaces get 10 sand, and then the ones in the middle get 4, you know?
We just don't use minecarts, okay? I don't know, it's given us problems, so I'd like to make another, but honestly, I prefer it over the dispenser one. The concept is really cool. It's 100, look.
How does it work? Like, if you put in 8,000 sand, how much sand does it give you? And like, none of it gets stuck, right?
It probably gives you 7,500 and 500 get stuck. And next time, I mean, if I do something now, like make a shulker of sand, things from before will come out. Okay, look, this is a shulker loader. Does anyone have a shulker of sand or something similar? Egochin always has things with him. That's the man. Put it in the chest over there so you can see how it works.
Because bricks are very useful.
And look back. Look at me, the shulker is there, it's getting emptied. Of course you can't look inside, right? But you don't have mods. You don't have mods, man. To look, but I can look inside.
You have that thing that shows what's in the shulker, right?
Okay, it's halfway done. Using a hopper, it empties 8 times faster. Watch.
There go the bricks and the earlier glass. See how it picks them up?
It has to pick it up.
We just haven't needed the collection system yet.
Once that happens, that's it.
Look, you'll understand with this. Since I was running short on time with the episode and couldn't make it, I didn't have time to make the collection system, so I left it for another episode, and I've never done it. You've experienced this too? See, you get me.
I mean, I remember that, for example, the rockets. I made like the mob farm. I did everything, so it would all arrange itself. I made the rockets, but not the storage.
So, some are missing fuel and such, but that's another matter.
And then it goes in.
From the wood farm, there's a type of wood that's connected directly and turns into fuel. We use wood.
The sound is gone, but there aren't even stairs to go up. But you have to go up with an ender pearl or with a rocket. Why did you prefer to make the Shulker farm or decide to make it here in the overworld instead of in the end?
A helper who isn't here suggested making another hand, and I thought it was a great idea. And because I want to have everything at spawn, because I want to make a kind of practical city.
He's doing exactly that right now.
Can't you see?
There's nothing wrong with doing it in the end, because I did it in the end, and a lot of people told me, like, I'm going to hunt you in the overworld. No.
I didn't do it in the... There's nothing wrong. The thing is, we've had a bit of a hard time doing it here. Actually, it hasn't given anything for a long time. It's a bit empty now. But the Shulkers have been super necessary for us because of all the farms. Obviously, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but now we put Shulker loaders in all the farms. So the food farm gives you everything in Shulkers. In the witch farm, it gives you everything in Shulkers. The ones we just saw don't, because we made them before. But now we put Shulker loaders in all the farms.
Does it give the shulkers back, or do you have to keep making new shulkers?
I have a crafter that makes them on demand whenever the farm or the system needs them.
The fog is horrible. The mist.
It's a bit weird. I mean, I understand why they do it. It's cool if you play Minecraft super casually, but here it doesn't really make much sense.
And I go all grayish, and I kind of see it as sad.
You know, I'll increase the render distance. Come on, I'm gonna raise it.
I mean, the server, yeah.
Because we have carpet mod. The server is set up with a lot of mods. And what we've done now is use a hosting service with Holly hosting, which I think you know. If you go to holly.gg Rubik, you can buy a server exactly like Sayer, with carpet mod, with the /server command, everything already, all set up. Try /server and Sayer2TMP, the whitelist might be blocking you.
What the hell? What is this?
This is our test world. What do you think? Tell him we have creative mode.
Hey, really cool. I see that there are literally like 8 temples, and the one he liked the most, they probably made it. Some temples, honestly, if they'd picked the black one, I'd have joined your rivals. Is surviving really that bad? It's just that it's in the middle of a forest. I mean, I think they chose the best one because, well, any of these back here are good because I think they're all the same, right? Very similar.
Here we do everything in creative mode.
Look, there are some really messed up people on my sub-server who do that kind of stuff too.
What do you think about the idea of selling the setup?
When you mention selling the setup, there's also a test server.
Yes, that's it. I mean, there are 2 versions. In the standard one, there's a low-cost version that doesn't have this, the test server. Because think about it, there are 2 more servers, the proxy and the...
If I buy, for example, the cheap one, I'm only going to get 1 default server.
A survival with all the configuration, the carpet mode, adding bots,
etc. The pro comes with this server.
Not this one, but a similar one, so you can run your tests.
Basically sponsored by Holy Hosting.
No one has done what I've done with them. I mean, I get 100% of the profit from the sales. Shit, but anyway, I know a lot of people were asking me because they wanted to play with the same mods, at least. Let's move to the next project, which I think we've mostly seen from here. This one right here. What do you think it is? I bet you didn't notice.
The mob farm. I mean, now that I looked over here, yes. But before, no.
It often goes unnoticed. Let's break it since it's just a copy. It's simply a typical mob farm.
And well, because when you see a structure, just by its shape, you can kind of figure out what it might be. You know, like this one that's really deep down, you say like, yeah.
Let's see, the floating island. I mean, how do you cover up a mob farm? It's really hard. It was really hard for me to decide.
Look, I used to make a crappy tree. I mean, it's not like I have the best idea either.
That's it. The mobs fall, they die, and here we throw the items.
And the items go all the way down.
You see, it's like the crater where the island was lifted from, right? I don't know.
I see it like a crystal, you know, powerful.
Yeah, that's the idea. You have to power the piston. Here, come on. A secret door has opened.
What the hell?
And besides, it's a sugarcane farm.
Why is there sugarcane here? Actually, there isn't because I took it all.
Right?
To make rockets, all of this is an automatic rocket crafting system. Okay? And look, like I told you about the shulkers. Here, everything is stored in shulkers.
That's gross, man. Damn, I crapped myself.
Don't worry. You'll understand what just happened in a moment. Look. This is a system. Look.
Damn shit, how many shulkers does that?
Of course, that crafter is the one that if the shulker loader, any of them, needs something, it crafts a new one and sends it over.
And then, how do you make rockets?
I made one. Let's see. I improvised everything here.
Is it level 2?
Yes. Because why? Why? Which ones do you use?
I mean, I either use 1 or 3.
Why 2?
For me, 2 doesn't exist.
Well, 2 is the perfect balance.
It's just that I use 1 to move around in small areas like this, for example, and 3 for traveling.
Do you always keep 2 types in your inventory?
Not always, but if I know I'll travel, say 1,000 blocks, I take all 3 and do it by hand.
I always use 2 and I don't make it complicated. When it receives flow, it crafts, and when it doesn't, it doesn't, and it crafts into a shulker, which you can see here. In fact, it's almost full. If you want, break it and take it the shulker. And it keeps filling up. That's all. By the way, that cactus removes items we don't use, like string no, not string, rotten flesh, spider eyes, witch drops. We don't need it, so we break it. You'll get out of here. Okay? You have to, looking straight at where I am. Just sprint forward, and that's it. Don't do anything else.
Damn it, but why do you push yourself so much?
It's a really cool machine.
They're not breezes, they're charges.
No, but it's a breeze. I want you to come down. I want you to go down to the crater so you can see this. Now, the thing is that the ground opens up.
Yeah, holy crap. But it goes flying.
It's super cool.
How do you do it? Are they Bryce's taquillados or something?
It's a very complex machine that Squibble made, who's a genius. I just think it's super fun.
I mean, you have this for this farm, but for a furnace farm, you have to throw an ender pearl to get in and out.
Well, I'm getting better. I'll tell you little by little. I play better every episode. What do you think? Even so, the machine is really tough to make. Look,
I like it because survival is very up to date, and I haven't played it in a long time. So there are things I've never seen before, like this.
the thing about click. Well, to get in if you want, just click on one of these. Okay! This is our super storage, but what I really want is for you to see how it works. Look, here are the items, and here are the sultas.
And how do you detect that you want a solta or something?
Like that? No, it just fills up a lot, and when it gets full, when this chest is more than full, a shulker box starts to fill up. Everyone has a solta charger, without exception. All the filters.
And when the shulker chest gets full,
This lamp goes down and lets you know that it's full. It has never happened to us, but it's about to happen. This is the best, little by little. It's amazing. It's one of the best storage systems out there, and it's ultra fast. Look, here you have multiple filters, which you might be interested in. You can see here, you set up what you want to filter.
wow, you can change it that easily with just your chest.
You change it, yes, and you create categories. We have created categories besides the ones that were already there. And here, look, for example, here you have everything of one type of wood, and it stores it for you. Hey,
The key question is, how long did this take you?
here we have my friend Aigo Chin. Hello, how long did it take us to go to the
5 days.
5 days? How many are we talking about?
6? Well, it's about, I don't know, 5 hours a day. Yeah, between 3.
Shit, that's how long it took me to make my house destroyed in the picture.
You haven't seen what's behind yet. The good thing is, you have an input to add anything you want, zolkers, items, whatever. I'm going to add some things.
Okay, I think I'm ready now.
All right, now we get out of the chest. And look, come here. The minecarts are starting to come out. Each of these has a stack of each thing you've put in. Well, a stack or just one.
How does the double minecart make it so fast?
It drops all items on the ground and minecarts collect them.
Let's say you put, I don't know, an item you just took out and it's not here in the warehouse. Where does it go?
Not to be raffled. Go up there. Oh my god.
Feels like I'm playing Satisfactory.
Well, basically it gets here and the piston just pushes it in and puts it into its... Let's see. Look at your rockets. Your rockets are coming in here. They're all going to the same place. Look, look. They're all going to the same side. These are all rockets. Damn it. And here, down here, they pile up and wait their turn because there are too many items. So they have to wait their turn down below. Here. These hunt.
The minecart.
They're piled up. There are many.
How many minecarts are needed for this to work?
How many are there in the system? 1,000, more than 1,000, I don't know. It's leaving now. I mean, it breaks the items, and when there's space for more items, it leaves. Because of course, then it has to go through hoppers, and hoppers are slow. So the minecart falls here. Look there. It falls here and goes back into the system again. Why don't you play survival? Aren't you getting a huge urge to? I know you. Seeing this, right? Look.
The problem is, I've always said it, I only played survival on a multiplayer server because this last one I did was the one that made me realize that playing solo just isn't for me anymore.
These people make my afternoons enjoyable and motivate me. Otherwise, it wouldn't be as fun. Spending afternoons together makes everything easier. Not just because of the help, but the company. I could talk about the warehouse for an hour. It has many systems, but basically it filters. Since I'm here, I'll mention it since this is episode 29. We've set up a kelp farm right behind here. How much experience do you have? I have 7. You have 7 too. Grab some from there. What?
34 levels.
Did you see?
This one then. Still you went up 34 levels in 3044 from 30. No, that's a lot.
It's true that it's been running for about 24 hours, but the idea is that it's making fuel continuously. Look, it's over here.
This is thanks to the Autocrafter. It's honestly just insane in a good way.
Yeah, no, it's just incredible. It's the best thing they've ever made in Minecraft. So thanks to the Autocrafter, you just have this that gives you fuel. Which, by the way, I'm telling you now. And so everyone knows, we might move the super furnace here. The fuel will go directly to the super furnace and we'll have everything here. A. This provides fuel for the super furnace and experience.
The only downside, in quotes, and exactly what I was going to ask you about the super furnace, is whether it counted the XP from the super furnace, or imagine that one day the experience gets stacked up without you having to remove anything, just by getting close, you know? No, I'd like it if the furnace just gave you the experience automatically.
Yeah, or if you could just press collect or something, that would be cool. In the future, we'll build a trading hall up there, so everything will connect. The experience for the trading hall is that a lot of things can fit here. Look, this has a lot of potential.
Storage. If I ever do a survival world, well, no, I won't promise it, but I'll try to do it.
You have to do it with people, not by yourself, I'm telling you. It can break pretty badly. You need a backup system, like the one we have here, for only 9.99.
One thing, I mean, you said 5 days. I mean, 5 hours, 6 days, right? So the thing is, without Lightmatica, how long do you think it takes to do this?
About 3 times more. I'm not going to do it 3 times. The issue is, when you're finished, you have to check everything. If a rail is facing up instead of down, nothing will leave the warehouse. It breaks, right?
Will you check to make sure that...
Or with Litematica, because Litematica marks the blocks that aren't the same in orange. And look at this, you hadn't seen this.
To the...
Books. This filters for
everything. Or does the book send it randomly? No, it doesn't organize by name or anything.
That's very epic. That's too much. But it filters everything. And here you'll see, shouldn't your sword be here?
No, it's here.
Right here. Look, well, your sword ended up somewhere.
No, but it's just that, I mean, a storage like this, it's like it solves 30% of your survival worries, which is basically organizing your items, especially when it's a button, a boat, a fence, and things like that.
Of course, I remember not needing it when I played alone.
I mean, maybe you did need it, but you just didn't realize it.
People kept asking for a warehouse, and I did too whenever we brought someone in. Sometimes, people would make items we already had more than once. And now, we save a lot of time. And when we start a project, I make a list of items. I say, okay, 7,000 of this, 2,000 of that, 1,000 of this. And they come here and we all start grabbing things together. No, we're missing glass. Someone handles that. And within an hour, we've gathered all the project materials.
I want to know how he gets the sand. Hope.
I'm just gonna tell you one thing. Conter. 1 million.
1 million?
1 million. We'll look at it later. Okay, the thing is that each of us has a teleporter. Have you seen Code Lidoko? Okay, well, each of us has a teleporter. So look, the thing is, when you look at the specific point and then confirm by looking up, this trapdoor activates and you appear here. Then you go up. There's a lot of noise here, which is why you just press the button. If you knew Code Lidoko, you'd get the reference, and like before, just run straight toward the stormlight. Alright. You didn't see it, but the door closed behind you.
Right when I went up, Mira was already there.
And now I'm going up so you can see it. But, okay. This little jump isn't just for fun. It's because this sound from the bridges down there, you can hear it from 64 blocks away, which is why it's placed so far down. Do you get that?
Plus, there's a lot of noise.
Yeah, you get that what's cool is being able to teleport here from anywhere.
Yeah.
You just look at a place and teleport there. We look pretty bad now, since it didn't work for us, but... Oh, well... Believe us. Believe us, please, with Counter, believe us. Spawn done, let's go to the Nether. This is the Nether hub. I enjoy making Nether hubs. And while we can go in a few directions for now, since this world is new, let's head to the perimeter.
Okay, this is the reason why they help you now.
They didn't mine it manually, if anyone's wondering. We did this with a machine that was dropping TNT. The thing is, you have to prepare the area, build machines to carve out space for other machines.
Plus, sometimes blocks just float there, you know?
We managed to avoid that. You also have to dig trenches or build machines to dig trenches for you. And well, all of that just to make a little witch farm that's already there. Super small.
This is what I like about the witch farm. That it's a crappy farm. I mean, super tiny. But for it to work at 100%, you have to make a perimeter like this.
Making the perimeter isn't necessary, it's just a whim.
Well, but if you want like the greatest efficiency ever, okay?
So that's it. You get the witch's drops here. And you already know them, right? Now you have them all in shulkers.
Yeah, also in shulkers, couldn't miss that.
Couldn't miss that. But the most important one is from this. There's not much left because we've used most of it.
No, also, I mean, the item that drops the most from witches is redstone. Like, that's what they drop the most.
In this version, yeah, they've buffed it like crazy. Now they give you 3 to 8 or something like that of redstone each.
Damn.
Naturally, we make it into blocks.
So you can touch it. Thank you for everything.
For everything. That's it. We haven't decorated yet. Maybe someday, but not now.
And what's that over there?
It was a slime farm, and what a coincidence. I swear it wasn't planned. I built it there. And if it had been in the perimeter, I would have destroyed it. But it ended up right on the corner. I swear it wasn't planned.
It's even decoration, you know?
It's not planned, but literally this block doesn't need to be removed.
And one thing, like the perimeter walls, are you always going to leave them like that? Or are you going to do the usual thing where you add some design or something?
We might do it, but we also never come here. So it's a lot of effort for something we're never going to see. I like to make something nice and be able to see it. Of course, of course. But if they were doing some kind of design or something, we'll see. When we get bored, we'll do it.
Look, it already took them, I don't know, 10 days to do this. So at least the shield decoration there wouldn't be bad.
The decoration isn't chill. It's the complete opposite of chill.
A shield, look, a shield is all green, you know, and that's it.
Actually, the floor does need to be filled in because mobs won't spawn.
And then that.
Yes. What? Yes, they take our drops away.
But why do they spawn dogs?
I don't know. Minecraft.
This makes me a little dizzy.
But it's cool.
The ribbons.
This is recent too.
Look, I feel like you have a fetish with ribbons. Like, why? You've always tried to make flower farms or something to get ribbons.
But because it's very useful. Because now I can have all the concrete I want. All of it. I mean, tell me, what do you need? How much do you want? Do you want 1 million?
A concrete or lime? More.
No, then no. If I need over 1 million, I double it, but I never duplicate concrete myself. Though most people double it. That's why nobody puts effort into making dye farms, into making the sand thing I'm gonna show you now. Because they prefer to duplicate. And I understand that, and I respect it, and I don't get involved with it. But simply, I do.
Why do they duplicate things instead of creating something new or better?
Well, I just prefer to do it this way because it's more fun for me. The Minecraft experience entertains me more this way. And here we have all the possible dyes. Most of these come from mixing.
I mean, what's missing?
Missing.
There are shulkers missing here.
That's true, but we don't need or use much dye. A farm produces more. Concrete? Okay, let's check it out.
Let's see, wait, leave the coordinates. 21,000. Okay, that's perfect.
We're a bit far. Open these chests.
Damn it.
It doesn't stop. And no, here's the million.
I'm going to contribute one.
It doesn't fit.
Shit. Here.
Thank you. The thing is, the machine has gone really far, but I want you to see the trenches. It's a machine that, as you can see, goes through the desert, picks up the sand, puts it into the hoppers on the left and right, and just leaves the blocks that don't fall. So,
Did you used to do the sand part by hand, or how did you do?
I'm turning it on so you can see how it works. This design was created and then improved by others. I don't recall who. It will appear on the screen. As you can see, the desert is vast and we've left it bare.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a huge gap in the...
The machine only goes so high. We had to mine the rest. We had to cut this one. Here it is already.
Holy shit.
I'll turn it on so you can see. It could keep running and give us more sand, but honestly, I'm too lazy now. See, it's on.
Holy shit.
Sand. Since it's a falling block, if you put soul sand underneath it, it breaks. If it were a block,
A normal block under the sand, you broke.
the next layer will break it because it will move forward. And because it has,
Passes through places where there are blocks.
because it raises the blocks. See the steps? You can even see in the back how it lifts them. So if it's a sand block, it just falls and breaks. And if it's a regular block, it keeps going up. It leaves it. That's it. It leaves it and lifts it. And that's why this desert is so ugly and full of sandstone. You see all the sand and may wonder how it got there.
How does it pick it up?
Once it comes back around, you'll see it clearly. You're watching the pistons push the sand.
Yeah, to the left, right?
That's it. If you stand here later, you'll see it all fall down.
So do you pick it up by hand or what? I already saw the hoppers.
No, if not, that would be horrible. That's why I check it by hand.
The hoppers sometimes stop loading. Do you need to load them all at once, or what do you do?
Put bots. There was a point when I had 7 bots. The best thing would be to make intermediate warehouses, not what I did. It's better to make intermediate warehouses. See how everything fell?
Yeah.
That's it. It's in the back, and we'll go to the warehouse.
This machine is something that, for example, I had never seen before, and I didn't even know it existed. But if nobody... But that's the thing. Like, these are things I think I would never do. This storage stuff, I think I would never do it in my life. But it's a really big project, you know?
I'm here to do it.
Sure. That's why you have a YouTube channel for it, and I don't.
You have... Well, you also have some really good survival series.
No, but look, my survival series are pretty normal.
Well, thank you very much, Conter. Thank you very much for visiting us. Did you like the server?
Thank you for inviting me, yes. But aside from that, did you have a good time? It's only been around for a short time, you know? It's not a survival world that's been around for like 3 years.
No, I started it in September, and seriously, from March or February.
Of course, it's just that, I don't know. I can't imagine this a year from now, you know?
I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep going because
In a year from now, you have to give me a tour too.
Of course. Doing a big episode each week is demanding, but also rewarding. I enjoy it a lot. Breathes. Thank you, Cesar. Leg day today, Conter.
Pierna hoy, Rubik. Ayun.
Good luck at the gym. Thanks.
Series on. Thank you.
Remember that you can get your own server with the same configuration as this server at holy.gg Rubik.